Simba, Hydrox, and Boo, the Lucky Ferals. It is 7 p.m. and I just got home, and let me show you what happened while I was away. Look, there was a storm that rolled through. It was a very brief thunderstorm, and look what it did. It caught the umbrella and it flipped the table, and thankfully this table is not glass. I learned my lesson. Got rid of the glass table the last time this happened. It happened to a glass table, and there was broken glass all over the patio. That is when Stella, Splash, and Simba all lived here outside, and I had to keep them off of the patio and make sure all the glass was cleaned up. It was an absolute nightmare. So I've since gotten a metal table. I'll never get a glass table outside again. And this year I had to get a new umbrella because the other umbrella broke. But it looks like this umbrella actually did not break. It looks like it just, you know, got caught up in some wind, which picked it up and then dumped it. So I'm gonna clean this up and we'll see what happened. This year I also had to get new cushions for the patio chairs, and I'll never get these kinds of cushions again because you can see that there is, I don't know what these are called, but you could see the indentation in the middle of the cushion, and they gather water and they gather dirt, and they're just not good. The other cushions were flat all the way across, and that's definitely the better type of cushion to have. So this is also what happened. This is the other casualty of the windstorm. Maybe I could put this back together, but this was my pot of strawberries, and this got knocked over, and all of those packing peanuts were in the bottom for drainage, and the soil was on top, and we'll see how the strawberry plants are. It looks like the strawberry plant survived, but it just looks like this entire bucket is going to have to be kind of fixed and reconstructed as far as the soil goes and everything like that. Thankfully, there is nothing broken here. None of the chairs are broken. The table's not broken. The tablecloth is not even ripped. And the umbrella looks okay also. It's not even bent. I thought it would totally be bent because that's what happened to the other umbrella. Like, the other umbrella broke one of the spokes on it. This one's just dirty. It has a bunch of dirt on it. So I'm happy that there wasn't much damage. It's 8 p.m. right now, and I just gave Hydrox some food. And what I'm doing is I'm prepping more food for Hydrox. I have some canned food that's quite chunky, so I'm just putting it through the magic bullet for him. And Boo was crying, so I gave him some of it, and he really likes it, so he has half of a can, and I just gave Stella the other half of a can because she was looking, and they're eating so nicely together. And this is the Earthborn Holistic Harbor Harvest. I still have quite a few cans of this, so I'm basically just getting a bunch of food ready for Hydrox for the next few days. Today for dinner, the cats had crunchies in their feeders, so right now it's about 11 p.m. and I'm giving them a little bit of raw food. Simba ate his, or he's eating his. Splash finished his, and Boo does not want his. I just gave Boo's to Splash. Boo does not like this food, but that's okay because Boo had some canned food, and he also went down and he ate a lot of the crunchies in the feeders downstairs that were intended for the other cats. So Boo had some good food today, right, Boo? You had a big dinner, right? It's 8 a.m. Good morning, Simba. How are you today? You look very handsome, Simba. Good morning, Boo. Good morning, Splash. How are you today, Splash? Good morning, Stella. Stella's laying in her favorite round tub. Yesterday, I went to Daiso, and look what I got. I got 4 more round tubs. So now every cat will have their own round tub, even Hydrox. This is a comparison of a round tub versus the round cat beds. As you can see, they're practically the same exact size. The only difference is that the round tub is cooler in the summertime and the round cat bed is a lot warmer in the wintertime. And here's Stella, she's checking them out. I'm going to leave these here like this, and we'll see what the cats do, if they use any of them. Simba's checking them out. Did he find a bug? Simba, did you find a bug? Look at that, he did find a bug. He found a little ant and now he's laying on it. Simba, get up, I have to get rid of the ant. Okay, Simba moved over and I got the ant. This was the tub that Stella laid down in for a few seconds, so the ant must have been on Stella. Look how comfy. Look how comfy Simba is. This morning, the automatic feeders served the cats breakfast, and their breakfast was crunchies and freeze-dried chicken bites. And this one on the left, which I've started to clean out, they ate most of that, but you could see from the middle one and the one on the right, no one has touched them. So it's like they know I'm home, so they're waiting for some fresh food, which is kind of shocking when you think about how they love crunchies at night. They go crazy over crunchies at night. But they had crunchies twice yesterday. They had crunchies for breakfast and they had crunchies for dinner. So like right now, they're rejecting these crunchies for some reason. It's really weird. Except Boo's coming down the stairs now. He sees them, so he might go after them. What do you see, Boo? I'm going to put those away before Boo gets to them. It's 2:30 p.m. I just got home. And look at what's going on here. There are 4 new plastic tubs. One has a beautiful soft blanket in it. There's one of the round Amazon beds. And there's Stella laying in a cardboard box that she does not fit in, so she's completely squashed it. But she's very happy. It's 6:43 p.m. right now. And I was just petting Splash a little while ago. And what I noticed is that on top of his head, he has like this streak of white fur. Hello, Simba. And when I was petting him, his streak of white fur on top of his head looks just like a lightning bolt. And I think it's so appropriate for him because a lot of people, when they get his name wrong, they call him Flash instead of Splash. Even Grandpa Farrell does that. And right now, that streak of white hair on top of his head just kind of looks like a river. It's just like an S curve, almost like a sine wave. But if I could show it to you from like the top down, from like right on top of him while I'm petting him, you can see that it actually looks like a lightning bolt. Let's see what happens if I go to pet him and try to get closer. Hello, Splashy. Simba has decided he's gonna lay in a tub. It's 7 p.m. I'm just about to start making some food for the cat, some raw food. And I just happened to look outside the window. And there's Hydrox. And now he's walking across the yard. It looks like he was out in the woods hunting. And Boo says, "Don't look at Hydrox, look at me." Okay, Boo. What would you like to say, Boo? It is 8:36 p.m. and I just finished making raw food for the cats. I've not been counting like how many scoops I've been making, but the freezer on top of the refrigerator up here is completely full. And this tray of homemade raw food will fill up the freezer downstairs. And there's still a little bit more food to feed the cats their dinner tonight. They've not eaten yet. So it feels really good to have made another month of homemade raw food. I bought all of the ingredients at Trader Joe's today. It was 4 packages of thighs, 4 packages of drumsticks, 2 packages of chicken wings, and 2 packages of turkey breast, boneless turkey breast. And I've actually made 2 different types of food today. So the first batch was the chicken thighs and the chicken drumsticks. And then this is the second batch, which is the chicken wings and the turkey breast. So there will be 2 slightly different flavors for the cats to choose from. And they have been getting some variety in their diet by giving them canned sardines, canned tuna, and some commercially made raw food that is usually rabbit or the Nature's Variety Instinct chicken bites. The cats are eating their dinner. They're having some of the homemade raw food, and for some reason they want to eat all over the place. So here's Simba, he's eating here. And here's Boo, he's eating here. And there's Stella and there's Splash. Stella is the only one that wants to eat on the pizza, and the boys all want to eat on the floor in various locations. I have no idea why. But I'm going to go upstairs and feed Hydrox. He's going to get some of the homemade raw food also. Here's Hydrox. He's hanging out on the patio just below the steps near the back door. And there's so many lightning bugs out right now. It's really cool. I just gave Hydrox some of the homemade raw food mixed with water. And when I went outside, he meowed at me because he was talking to me, and he almost let me pet him. Like, I was the closest I ever was to being able to pet him. Like, he had his back turned to me and he wasn't walking away like super fast or anything. And if I wanted to, I probably could have reached over really fast and tried to pet him. But, you know, Hydrox would definitely scratch. If I tried to pet Hydrox, he would totally scratch me like Boo. You know, it used to be when Boo was outside before he discovered he loved being brushed. And I've tried to brush Hydrox, but when he sees a brush coming, he doesn't like it. And there he goes. He's gonna eat his food. He should eat that. It'll be nice and cool. So like right now it's really warm out. It's probably like 85 degrees, but it's very humid. It is super humid today. So he just got some nice cool raw food to eat. And it's plenty of liquid in there, so that's good for him. I just came outside and there was a raccoon in the feeder, but I told it to go, and it ran into the back corner, went under the fence. Here's Hydrox. He's going after some bugs. How you doing, Hydrox? Hydrox says he'd rather eat some bugs. Thank you for watching this Lucky Earls video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.